Hey guys, welcome back to our reviews for Peacemaker, the HBO series that apparently is doing quite well. It is now the most watched streaming show. It beat out Boba Fett and The Witcher. Can you believe this?
Yes.
I'm very happy that
It's grown on me.
HBO has gotten a hit on their hands. HBO Max has a hit on their hands, and in the DC universe. So I'm very happy to see it. If you guys want to support our extra videos like this, why not grab some merch? Got an AJS Angry Joe Show hat here. You could check that out on roguesapparel.com. I'll leave the link down below. We got several shirts that we've shown off over the years. So check out one of those. Okay, let's jump right into episode 4 and 5. We'll do both of these episodes. So episode 4, The Chode Less Traveled. Great episode title. Basically, this episode deals with Peacemaker and his relationship with his father. Father's in jail. We've got a storyline there. We've also got a judo master, and we've got Vigilante trying to help out, Peacemaker by something Adebayo says to maybe get rid of this asshole father. And, an additional fight, a rematch between Peacemaker and Judo Master, and a huge reveal at the end of the episode. And I thought, yet another great episode of Peacemaker. Just the writing, the comedy, the action, the performances, all spot on so far. Great. So episode 4 for me was an 8 out of 10. What do you guys think about episode 4?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that one. An 8 out of 10. The acting is amazing. He's growing on me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this show is like, I can see why it's getting up the reviews up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I think James Gunn, for whatever reason, like our humor is on the same wavelength, so this kind of resonates with me. It's corny, it's cheesy, it knows what it is, it's having fun. I'm having fun watching it. I think the action is great, and, this is... If you had told me years ago that there would be a Superman TV show and a Boba Fett TV show and a TV show about Peacemaker, and I'd like the one that's about Peacemaker more, I'd
like,
never
no
would have fucking
way.
believed you. But I mean, this is great. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, this one was the first one directed by another director. James Gunn handled the first 3. This one was directed by Jody Hill, and you can't tell. She does a great job in keeping it in line with the others, and pace is good, so I love it. We'll go through real quick through the episode before we get to episode 5. So we get confirmation that Matter Eater has eaten a whole Wendy's in the DCEU. I like these throwaway lines of referencing other obscure DC characters, like it. And then Vigilante gets kind of mad at Peacemaker after he let him get tortured and and all this other stuff. And there's kind of this throwaway news story about a gorilla. Did anybody notice that playing in the background? Like, that's gotta come into play. At first I was thinking, what is this, Gorilla Grodd? Like, what
That's
are
what I was thinking, too.
Yeah, but okay, so we'll just have to see what happens, and eventually it actually does come to fruition in the very next episode. But we do get a convo between Peacemaker and his neighbor about Batman villains and how Batman is a fucking bitch and he keeps letting people escape and he should just fucking kill him. Do you agree with Peacemaker here, Joe?
He's got a good point.
Okay.
Joker's killed a lot of people. Like, that wouldn't have happened if Batman would have taken him out from the get-go.
So you want Batman to kill? You see how I did that?
Ben Affleck?
I fucked you on. That's right.
He doesn't have to kill him. I mean, he could just paralyze him, and he probably paralyzes a lot of people anyway. It's like, look, I didn't break my rule. It's going to be really hard.
Paralyze Joker and all these other people. All right. Well, that's when he learns that his dad is in jail. And we have a convo about him and his dad in the car. And he's like, why don't you just kill your dad? He's like, what? No, I love him. And you see the good side of Peacemaker. Even though his dad treats him like shit, he still fucking loves him. And so they try to get Adebayo to stop him from going to visit his dad and talking with his dad, because he's going to tell his dad, I didn't do it. You got framed. It was my fingerprints. All this. Basically spill the beans on the project or the Black Ops mission. And she's not able to stop him. He tells his dad everything, and his dad is a piece of shit to him in return. It's like I want this character to get his comeuppance,
Oh,
you
for
know,
sure.
or have some kind of realization about his son and how he's a piece of shit. I hope that's coming at some point, but it doesn't come here. He's like, get the fuck out and get me the police. I want to talk to them.
Did this scene bother you at all with him just talking about Batman not killing people and for the greater good, and sometimes you got to do something bad and then you're like, oh, I'm going to fuck up this whole investigation with this invasion of butterflies.
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
I think,
All right.
I
His
think
dad, he's in love with his dad.
His weak spot is family and his dad, obviously.
I mean,
but-
I get why, but it's still it's
Yeah.
like you can't talk shit about Batman and then do something as dumb as Batman immediately the next scene.
and
I'm
then
willing to
this
overlook that
Yeah.
one.
Peacemaker calls himself the Chode, so I guess he's the Chode. The Chode, if you know what a Chode is, I don't need to explain.
It's like a
the Chode
tuna
to
can.
you. My dad, my dad hates my guts. Everybody hates me, and Adebayo says nice things to him. So Adebayo and Peacemaker are having a really cool, genuine relationship that I buy and that I believe.
I
And
like the
I
serious
believe
tone
he
they took.
latches on to somebody that is giving him positive reinforcement and things like that. So I like that. One of the better parts of the series. Then Vigilante, Adebayo kind of manipulates Vigilante to like kill his fucking dad. And I thought this had something to do with Amanda Waller or the operation, but no, it just was something she said, and she said, fuck, I get maybe I didn't mean that, but it actually would help the investigation. So it probably is a part of her going back and forth between, do I put the mission first? Do I put my job first, my mother, or, Peacemaker? And so Vigilante throws himself in prison with a extremely funny scene. I don't know what he was doing here. He goes behind the prison where all the guards are eating their lunch, and he picks up a trash can and he moves it over. He's like, hey, guys, what's up? And like nonchalantly, and then smashes the window. He's like, "Ah, get it!" He's like, "All right, I'm getting on the ground." He just needed to get in prison, and I fucking love, Vigilante. He's fucking awesome because he goes in that prison and beats the fucking shit.
I like the conversation.
I can't skip the conversation.
No,
What did he
it's
say,
such
John?
a good conversation. Basically, he sits down with them. He's like, all right, let's sit down. And these are all like not like Aryan.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, let's see what black culture contributed. He's like, well, if it wasn't for them, Led Zeppelin and all these people wouldn't have existed.
So
They
you're
start
real
getting pissed
fucking-
off. He's like, talking about this guy's mom. He's like, well, they contributed. What exactly? It was fucked up. It was fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah. The
Insulting
redneck
thing.
music would just be the sounds of you guys fucking your sisters.
Yeah.
It's like,
And I'm
was
like,
like,
oh, he's fucked. But
Yeah.
no, he actually handles his own.
He holds his
Oh,
own.
yeah, he beats their ass.
Kicks everybody's ass, and so I love it. He's
Yep.
attacking these white supremacists, trying to get at the dad, but the dad is not as stupid as those other guys, and he's like, "I'm not gonna hit you. I know what you're
There's
trying to
cameras
do." Yeah, there's
everywhere.
camera. But he gets stopped right before he does that. While that's going on, we got Judo Master back at base, waking up, eating the chips. I don't know why Judo Master loves to eat chips. Starts kicking Economos' ass, and then that's when Peacemaker shows up, and they have a rematch. Again, good. I love it. Visceral fighting, and Judo Master's actually about to reveal something about the butterflies, but he gets fucking shot. I thought Judo Master died, but no, I think Judo Master's in critical condition
yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
still-
actually dead, so
his
you could
kidney
still
is on its way up to take over his heart.
That was amazing.
you could
Kung Fu
still
Master.
Kung Fu Master.
They can do that.
We could still learn what what Judo Master knows about the butterflies, because there's definitely a layer below the surface of what we're seeing. So we're going deeper and deeper into the
Yep.
butterfly mystery, and so Peacemaker eventually is asking about what's in his file. What does it say about him and his childhood? And that has a sequence of a montage of his childhood. And clearly his father favored the other brother over him. His other brother died somehow. Perhaps Peacemaker was responsible. We don't have all the pieces yet, but we're getting flashbacks and maybe kind of understanding a little bit more of the history
Like
of
the
the
Dewey
character.
Cox movie.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
yeah.
The wrong brother died. The wrong son died.
Yeah, and then there's it shows that at the very end is the big reveal where the boss of the operation, I forget this guy's name, Mern, is revealed as a butterfly. He's eating, got the tentacle where he eats the goop. And it's like, whoa, shit. And then this is actually episode 4 is when I first realized that there's something at the end of every episode. I didn't know that. Episode 1 didn't have anything at the end of it.
Just like longer scenes of a certain.
Yeah, just like little second takes sometimes. So just stay tuned. And you guys, if you didn't know that, go back and watch some of the endings of. I won't spoil them here, but. Yeah. So, like I said, very solid episode, 8 out of 10. So now we go to episode 5, Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory is a down episode. It's more of a, everybody's kind of trying to reset and figure out more about the butterfly operation. And in this particular episode, while the team bonds more, and simultaneously we get a sort of, let's go to a food headquarters that's generating food for these guys and figure out what's going on there, figure out the source of the food, figure out the scope of the operation. And so we get some bonding there. The episode opens with sad Peacemaker. He's still, fucked up from his dad and recovering, and then just his childhood. But his eagle cheers him up. Bringing them squirrels and shit.
The eagle is amazing.
The eagle is amazing, and I like how they don't push the eagle to have like fucking superpowers or do something like fucking ridiculous. It's probably coming, but I just like that it's like a normal bird, and it really truly loves him, and so and it cheers him up, and he actually starts laughing and says, "I love you."
I thought he was gonna put a wing next to him, like it's okay.
Right.
But
He has done that in the past.
That costs money.
Adebayo has some relationship issues. Clearly, her job is fucking her up. She's distancing herself from her partner, and so we get a little bit of that.
More dilemma.
And let's see, she's got this side thing of the diary at the Peacemaker. Diary hasn't shown up since episode 1 or 2, and I don't remember what was in the diary. Do you guys remember what was in the diary? It's something to incriminate Peacemaker. For something. So she's betraying Peacemaker by planting a diary. And unfortunately, after this mission, we'll talk about the mission in a second, Peacemaker just is feeling bonded with her, is feeling like they're friends, and he invites her inside. Not to fuck her, but to hang out with her, have some beers. And while he's taking a piss, she takes advantage of the situation and plants a goddamn diary, and thus betraying Peacemaker and planting a seed for a future conflict. But first, they talk a little bit about the origin of the butterflies, which is really inconspicuous. It's just a plane crashed and some butterflies were found. They're
they had
titans of the industry, and they believe they're extraterrestrial in nature, and they go through the butt. No, because Economos is doing a terrible job at his fucking more James Gunn humor. You have the PowerPoint presentation, and Peacemaker's giving Economos fucking shit for it, and they're like, ease up on the guy. He clearly was trying. Why are you so tough on him?
Superman has a
but fucking don't say it.
Poo fetish?
Fuck you, Peacemaker. That's not true.
It was gonna happen.
Superman has a poop fetish, says Peacemaker. Fuck you,
Googled
Peacemaker. He got it from Google. He's an idiot, obviously.
Do you know more than Google? I didn't think so.
He obviously does not have a poop fetish. He just believes in everything he fucking reads because he's a dumbass.
Superman? Isn't his cape like the blanket when he was a baby? Big man can't fight without his blanket. Still make me laugh. Clearly better. Next.
But yeah, and then he's like, why did you have to frame my dad? And there's a sequence where he lists a ton of famous
He
people.
could have framed anyone.
Fucking Cobra Commander. He's fucking saying Mario Grande, every goddamn name it. I liked it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
So that's anyway why they find out about the food manufacturing from this card and Adebayo. And so they're like, let's go over there. But when we go over there, be cool. Let's be covert. We got one group in the front door, one group in the back door. And he's not cool. He just goes in there and starts blasting people. And it's for good reason. Because at first I thought, oh, we're fucked and he's killing good people again or whatever. But no, he's got his X-ray vision on. And with this X-ray vision helmet, you're able to see these the insects in there. So You got that scene going on. The vigilante and Hargrave are ambushed by a monster, and you have no idea what it is. Later on, it's revealed to be a fucking super gorilla. Or no, super gorillas are stronger. This is a weaker super gorilla. What did he say at Burning Man?
Yeah, I fought a gorilla.
Face super gorilla.
I fought a gorilla at Burning Man, but this one was definitely weaker.
But it was super strong because it had the fucking butterfly in it. Again, I thought Gorilla Grodd because he's talking and he says human, and no, it's an alien controlling him. And they are saved by Economos, who uses a chainsaw, which is a callback to Vigilante. He's got a chain. He wanted to use the chainsaw, but they said don't use it. So he's like, God damn it. And I'm wondering, you can't ever tell if they're planting conflicts that will come to fruition, or if it's just a throwaway joke, where it's like Vigilante feels upset because Economos stole his thing, and then maybe he starts to see Peacemaker start to, identify more with Economos and treat him better, and maybe possibly as being his friend. I don't know if Vigilante's jealous of that or if it's all cool, because they are, in fact, becoming a team. In fact, Hargrave takes a picture, she's smiling, and they're all having a good time after they kick all these bugs' asses.
Yeah.
Oh,
and Peacemaker uses
I like that.
a Russian tank grenade bomb.
He made it himself.
I invented this morning. I approve.
Yeah, and then we also have a tiny subplot where Myrn hires a guy named Locke, and he's a Captain Locke now, and he replaces this police person so that they can keep the fake fingerprints and keep
White Dragon.
And keep White Dragon in prison and keep Peacemaker doing the Black Ops. Is that going to result in a future plot line, or is that I just needed somebody outside the team to get this done? I don't know. It could be a throwaway thing, or it could.
Well, they're about to go search his trailer and find the planted diary next episode, so we will see.
While they're in there, though, one of the bug people actually seems to have already been shot or something. Did you guys notice this? And he says something about Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, Charlie? Who the fuck is
gorilla.
Charlie?
The gorilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's I didn't know what was going on there. Charlie the gorilla, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so then never mind about that, because I thought they were planning something, because he does mention about, I thought he was like saying about two sides or something like that. So I was thinking, maybe I was just superimposing what I think is about to happen, where it's like there's two factions of butterflies maybe, because it's like, why is it that Myrn, who is a butterfly, is pretending to not know anything about butterflies.
And killing his own.
And killing his own, and then also, getting more information on where the food is at. Is he greedy? Does he want food? Or no? Or does he just, I don't know what's happening here. I think there's two factions or something. Anyway, the cops are like, this is weird. Let's go to Judge Judy, and we'll get a search warrant. So she goes to Judge Judy. It's not Judge Judy.
But Judge Judy is on HBO Max.
And no, Judge Judy is on IMDb TV, and I watch her on every weekday.
Isn't Judge Judy on HBO Max?
Judy Justice is her new show.
Oh.
That old one might be in syndication. I think you're wrong. It's IMDb TV, because me and Melissa always watch it. But no, it wasn't Judge Judy. It was her uncle. So she's going to get a search warrant for Peacemaker's house. That's going to set up the fucking diary. Yep. Anyways, but Adebayo does that, and she's talking with her partner on the phone. She's like, man, this job is really fucking me up. Is because she feels bad about doing what she's doing to Peacemaker behind his back. She plants the diary, and and also she has a genuine conversation with Peacemaker about his crush on Hargrave. Do you guys think they're going to get together?
Oh, for sure.
For sure?
For sure.
She's like, don't talk about her tits or pussy. He's like, what? Even during sex? He said, no, just...
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Stop getting ahead of yourself. So, what did you guys think of this particular episode? Give it a rating.
It's still going to be a solid 8 for me. I like the little callback, and he gets paid off with the little gorilla in the background that comes up. And I'm just very curious what's going on with these butterflies. I was like, why are they killing your own people? Like, I'm along for the ride.
Yeah. Oh, shit. One thing, the biggest thing, I forgot. Go ahead and say what the
biggest one was Myrn. Like, well, actually, what was her name again?
Yeah, Myrn.
No, the lady.
Oh, Adebayo.
Adebayo. She puts on the helmet with the X-ray.
Yeah.
She's looking around. She's like, "Oh, this is so cool." Then turns to Mur.
fuck.
She sees it and
Yeah,
starts charging her. And
He
then
instantly realizes
she
she
tries to shoot, but she knocks her down, and that's scene.
Yep. We get a badass like rock and roll song right there. It's like, oh, this is some good
what's
metal
gonna
right here.
happen
The only
next?
time I liked the music in the series so far was right when he was about to kill her, and they ramp up some action there. I don't know what band that is, but they talk about a lot of glam bands in this, and it's like so far I'm not on board.
Who's going to be the
11th
one who
Street
save her
Kids.
though?
Let's see.
Somebody's gonna-
Who's free? Shit, I don't know. Her partner shows up. her
No,
lover.
Judo.
Her judo
Judo
master.
master.
That's
could
what
be
I was
there.
thinking,
Judo
but
master.
like he still has his bullet wound. So
Yeah, but he's
still-
judo master.
He's
Joe.
Judo master. His kidney goes up to his heart. She can be like, "How did you get up?" He's like, "Well, I focused and my chi and my kidney went up to my heart. And now it's pumping my blood."
So, what did you rate the episode?
I think it's also this is an 8. I think that this is super solid. I'm enjoying I think every one of the little subplots. I mean, some of the police ones are a little slower because we're not there yet. They're developing, but I think that this show is really good, and it's the one show that we watch every week that I'm excited to watch the episode. So.
Yeah, I think this
only
one
one?
was a 7 out of 10. I think that we got 3 episodes left. It feels like it's spinning just a little bit on. You were doing small little things like we're discovering where they got their food and they blow up a plant. But the food, it's like I want to get more. Now, granted, we do get some of that plot moving forward at the very end. Okay, now Myrn has definitely revealed what's happening with Adebayo. It feels like a transition episode, a down episode from the rest, but it's still at a very high quality, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. We've got 3 more episodes left, all to take care of the Adebayo betraying Peacemaker plot line and her
She's gonna have to change her
motivations with
heart,
Amanda.
take it
change
back
her
out.
heart. We got the reveal of the butterflies. How do you fucking take care of them? What are they? What is going on? Are we going to be able to even wrap this up in 3 episodes? Right now, it doesn't feel like there could be a satisfying conclusion, but I hope that there is.
I hope so too, but they also got like a whole bunch of files. I guess they're gonna see where
Go
all the
through
deliveries and stuff,
Yeah.
where it's going, and biggest shipments and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
that's
so.
definitely going to come. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a lot of work. We got a lot of work.
Yep.
Sometimes the dialoguers, it's like it hits wrong, and I'm not sure if it's the acting or if it's like what is going on. Like sometimes it pulls me out of the scene a little bit. I'm like, what? Okay.
I think they do a lot of takes, and they try to get have them improv lines and just kind of be funny.
Maybe
And
that's
then the
right,
problem with that is tying those scenes together can make it feel like it's a little
Yeah,
incohesive.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
But we're very high on the show. It's doing great. We're marching right along here, and I'm hoping for a great climax with a satisfying conclusion. Really enjoying Peacemaker. There's a reason why it shot up to the most #1 watched streaming series. And, let's see if it can sort of stick the landing during the next couple
Hopefully.
episodes. All right. Thank y'all guys so much for watching. Why don't you pick up some merch, grab a shirt that you might like, a hat, anything like that. We'd appreciate the support over at Rogues Apparel. Click the links down below, and we will see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.
Yes.